amazing. And like, I'm sorry, this has gone on a massive tangent and I'm about to cry, but because I wanted to play footsie, I didn't want to have sex. Trapped wind. Yeah. When you're at someone's house, or like, you got to run the tap to like release gas, do you know what I mean? Where's the best place in the house we've had sex? Obviously, this is me being completely honest about my first impressions of you.
We are.
Women and some people can get a lot more horny actually on their period.
Okay.
Hello honeys!
Hello everyone!
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're just joining me now, then hi, my name is Imogen and...
My name is Spencer.
Yes, this is my husband Spencer. So today we are very excited because you guys loved this video that we did last time. We were asking each other, we're already uncomfortable, no it's fine. We asked each other uncomfortable questions and you guys seem to like it because apparently we're just open books.
Yeah, exactly. So you lot just chuck in all your questions and we go for it.
Exactly. So you sent in some more questions to us, some uncomfortable questions to ask each other. So we might as well get into it. They're uncomfortable, they're embarrassing, but we're an open book. So let's do this. Fingers crossed we're an open book for these ones.
Starting again, got toothpaste all over me.
Toothpaste all over his lips. Okay, ready? Which member of my family do you least get along with?
Oh my word.
Oh, what's this? What's happening here?
No, I love all your family. Yeah. So I would say, if I had to say anyone, it'd probably be your brother because I don't see him that much. So
my older brother lives away from us, so when we do get to see him, obviously not now, but when we do get to see him, they get on really well, which is amazing, but we don't see him as much.
So yeah.
But we speak to him on FaceTime all the time, so it's fine. But yeah, if you had to choose...
Yeah.
But then you don't at least get along with him.
I know, because me and him can get on very well.
I know, you're very cute.
Very educated.
Yeah, you're very cute. You're asking loads of questions. Because my older brother is just so intellectual and like...
Genius.
He's just a genius and everyone just wants to hear everything he says. He's amazing. Yeah. But you don't least get along with him because actually when you're around him, I would say...
No one.
No one. You get on so well with my family. My family absolutely adore him. If we ever have like a bicker and I'm on the phone to my mum will be like, don't you dare...
Backs me.
She backs you. My dad will back me. My dad will back me, but my dad still adores Spencer. Yeah. Absolutely adores him. Like for Christmases, birthdays, we both get the same presents, amount of presents, like together. He'll cry when he opens our cards. Like, yeah. Very lucky. I'm very, very lucky. Okay, you'll go.
What was your first impression of me?
Ooh, have I got hair on my lip?
No.
I do, I can feel it.
Well, you haven't got toothpaste, so it's a
I
bonus.
can feel the hair. Oh, it's there. Right, so.
And this first impression of me.
Your first impression of you.
Yeah.
Okay, me being completely honest, obviously, this is me being completely honest about my first impressions of you.
We are only honest.
Yeah. So, I thought you were a puppy. I was literally like, this boy... could not hurt a fly. I was open and honest about that with you.
You wouldn't dare hurt a fly.
And so I've been single for so long. I actually want to do a story time about the beginning of me and Spencer and like how, because I think we paint this amazing picture, which is an amazing picture, and we have such an amazing relationship. But at the beginning, you know, I did have my barriers up a lot and I actually had been single for so long and I thought I'd got over this like bad boy phase. But when I first met you, I was like, he's so nice. I was like, he was just so nice. And I was like, I feel like I'm going to hurt this guy because I've got my barriers up, and I feel like it was one of those ones where I was like, he was so sure of me and I was like, oh, the thing is though, I don't want to go into too much of the story, but I was so sure of him, but I obviously just had my walls completely built up and I was just in such a bad place. But my first initial thoughts were, you're a puppy, you're husband material, you are an angel, you're so pure.
We did just get on like house on fire.
Yeah.
We were just chatting away. You introduced me to voice notes.
Yeah, I did.
Love a voice note.
We just spoke 24/7 from the get-go and we haven't stopped since.
No.
From the moment we met.
There's so much in common as well.
Yeah, but even then we're just so amazing and easy to talk to and not judgmental in the slightest. Like I could be anyone. I could have farted on our first date and you would never have judged me. Would you?
Say that for later questions.
You might have judged me, I don't know. Okay, my question. Where's the best place in the house we've had sex?
Where haven't we had sex?
I know.
Jesus. I hope you're not watching Ben Salad.
Dad will never come round again. But we just wanted to make the most of having a house, you know?
Yeah, exactly. We hadn't had this many rooms before.
Exactly, so we just made the most of it.
Yeah.
I feel like, what would you say is the best place though?
What, in the house?
Yeah, quite like the lounge.
For you.
I know, yeah, we quite like the lounge.
The lounge, yeah.
No one's ever going to come round.
Where's all this fluff coming from?
I I don't know, Angel. I can't see it.
Outrageous.
Okay, you'll go.
Okay. What's the most
Embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Maybe that was. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you in front of my family?
Oh my God, your poor family. I'm just like, from the get-go, I was so open, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I would actually say the most embarrassing, I don't really feel embarrassed in front of your family because, you know, I'm married to you, essentially, they are my second family.
Yeah.
But I would say the most embarrassing thing was when your dad had that massive barbecue.
Yeah.
And there were so many people, obviously this was a long time ago, and there were so many people. His dad does the best barbecues, and everyone was in the garden, and it was like so many people I didn't know, but also all of his family, and my stomach just packed up.
I knew you were going to answer this question, but like, obviously for Mill, she's going to feel embarrassed because obviously, like, being at a party and then feeling ill and not being in a place where you feel comfortable is fair enough, but obviously in front of our family, there was no need to feel embarrassed.
No, I don't feel embarrassed because they're so... I think it was actually good that they saw that, because then they realised that I have a condition, and maybe it's just easier for them to know and stuff. But my stomach just gave in, and I was in the summer house and I had to walk past everyone ill, you know, been...
Like, basically
ill.
passing out.
I was passing out, Actually, I was.
It was.
But your family were amazing, so they were so supportive and so kind. I mean, even when we saw them and I had pain in my wisdom tooth, they saw me and I said to them, they said, this is before I got it out, and I was like, they were like, how's your tooth? I was like, I just burst into tears, didn't I?
Yeah.
But they know that's me, and they're so loving and so caring, and I'm so grateful.
I guess why that would be embarrassing for you, but just know that no one...
I know.
It
just goes over their head.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Thanks, baby. Do I fart in front of you?
Hell yes.
Yeah.
The louder the trump, the louder the cheer.
Actually, to be fair, do you remember it? We were at my mum's house. This was when I was living at my mum's, so I could be closer to Spencer. And Spencer had already farted in front of me, like it was fine, you know, like he'd done it in front of me. And a lot of people don't fart in front of their partners, that's absolutely fine. But we are just, I have quite a flatulent life because of my condition, and also just...
Is that the posh term?
Yeah, flatulence. What did my grandma say? You don't sweat, darling. You perspire.
Oh my God. Inspire.
Grandma's so funny. We were at my mum's and I hadn't fasted in front of him yet, and I was like, oh, this is so painful. Like the pain of trapped wind when you're at someone's house, or like you've got to run the tap to like release gas, do you know what I mean, in their bathroom. And I was like, oh my goodness. Anyway.
Well, you didn't put the tap on loud enough, so I heard it.
No, you didn't anyway. Because we were in my mum's, we were in the room where I was staying at my mum's, and you were like, just do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't. I was like, I can't. And you were like, yes, you can. I've never had such a pep talk to fart in my life.
You can do it.
Yeah, he was like, you can do it. And then I was like, what if it smells? And then you like lifted up the cover and it didn't really smell, to be fair, so it's fine. But yeah, we just have a very...
I have a strong sense of smell.
No, you don't. He doesn't. He always says he does and he doesn't. Honestly, he don't.
Just bang average.
It's so under average. Some relationships do, some relationships don't, but
exactly.
everything in front of each other.
But for the trumps in, fair play.
Yeah, Spencer, we're very intimate and very, very... There's nothing we've not done, said in front of each other. There is nothing where I'm like, oh, I've never done that, or we couldn't do that. I could literally say anything in front of you and you'd never be like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't, you didn't. And you could do the same. What are these chats? What do we even talk about? You'll go. You're probably not going to find the question, so it's fine. Just keep talking. Can't.
Was that my question then, was it?
No,
oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. What's one thing you didn't like about me at the beginning?
So again, just quickly, I do want to do a big story time, which I probably am going to do next week. So if you do want to know about a story time about me and Spencer and everything like that, then I probably will do a story time next week. But one thing at the very beginning, I can answer this honestly and openly because you know this, but one thing I struggled with at the beginning was I'm so my own person. I have my close friends, but I guess I'm a bit of a loner, but I've never had a big group of girlfriends. So I maybe didn't know the pressures of boys and how men can be quite... especially when they're in their big groups, you know, whatever. So the first thing I didn't really love about you was that I looked at you and thought, oh my God, you're so like strong and amazing and you are so assertive and you can tell me what you want.
Yeah.
But I felt like other people around you, you weren't easily led, but you weren't confident to say what you wanted to do.
Just went with the crowd a little bit, didn't I?
Yeah.
Massively.
Yeah, and I think it might have been to do with the fact that growing up, we've spoken about this, I think it might have been to do with the fact that you wore hearing aids, or, you know, you were partially deaf because you felt like you might have not been able to stand up for yourself.
I wasn't the lead of the pack, was I?
No, like, since you've got your hearing aids, because Spencer didn't have hearing aids when I first met him.
Yeah.
Since you've got your hearing aids, you are so much more confident in yourself. You are, like, you're so much more, when I've watched you play football, you were a different footballer, like, you were just so much more, like, you were so much more vocal with what you want and who you are. And honestly, the change in you isn't, like, I've never wanted you to change anything of yourself, but I wanted you to be the man that you are.
Yeah, definitely.
And, like, I look at you and just think you're so amazing, and, like, I'm sorry, this has gone on a massive tangent and I'm about to cry, but I look at you and just think you're so amazing. You are such a credit to yourself because you are so strong, and we've gone through loads, and you are just so amazing. And
so
you know, the person that loves you,
I love my wife.
I love you. The person that loves you should bring out the best in you.
Yeah,
they
make
should
you
want
grow
to,
as a person.
They shouldn't want you to change.
No.
They should want you to grow and
be the best version of yourself.
Yeah, like, no, and if anyone ever says, "Oh, you've changed when you're with him," or "You've changed when you're with her,"
no.
You should change for the better. And if people resent you for that, or they're jealous of that, then that's their own problem.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, there's a difference between change and growing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they're both the same things, but growth is so good, and development in a person is so good. Like, you should aspire to be a better person every day, learn from your mistakes, do things better the next time. But honestly, growth's a good thing. It's not a bad thing.
Well, especially when you grow from, like, you're a young girl or a young boy and you grow up and you sometimes get a bit lost or something like that, and then you grow into the person that you're meant to be for yourself, but also your relationship, you know. I just think, that was one thing I struggled with at the beginning, because I felt as though there was a lot of peer pressure to be this certain way.
When I was with you, I was my true self, and then necessarily when I was with my friends, I was maybe just going back.
Like, he always wanted to see me, always, which I really always wanted to see you, but it was really hard for you to be open about that.
Yeah.
Because I get it, because so much pressure is on so many people. There's so much pressure on women and men. I'm not justifying that it's just men.
Being judged, aren't you?
Yeah, I think it's really hard for men, actually, to say to them, their friends, you know, and there is still that thing, no matter if you're 35 or 28, like, there are still people that are judgy of that, because they want to be this clique and they want to be a lad forever, and you growing up then makes them feel inferior. So that was just one thing that I was unsure of at the beginning, because I was like, oh, I've been single for so long, I want a man.
Yeah, true.
But
and I grew into that, didn't I? Yeah,
but you didn't grow into that for me, you grew into that for yourself.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
You've always been this amazing person, but I just wanted you to know that you are strong, and everyone should listen to you because you're amazing, and, you know, you should be honest with your feelings and honest with yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Yeah. Thank you, baby.
But I never wanted you to change. I only ever wanted you to
become a better version of myself.
Yeah, and the same for me. I've had things that I've needed to grow up with and grow with. Like, there are so many things, because I was so single for so long, I was so stuck in my ways, that Spencer had to help me adapt into being into a relationship. And Spencer actually had to help me not be selfish in some respects, because I'm not a selfish person, but I've been single. I was single for so many years. I was so used to doing everything by myself.
Yeah.
And Spencer was like, stop trying to be so independent. Like, I love your independence, but you also need to depend on me sometimes, because I'm here.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so you've definitely helped me grow as well, as much as you've...
If you truly love someone, that's what you want to do for them.
Yeah, exactly. Right. What do your family think of my YouTube? Ooh. Because they're never on it, I guess, so people also ask, like...
Yeah, I mean, I think, like me, they're just... I was a bit unsure about YouTube when I met you. Like, I didn't really know what YouTube was about. I'm totally honest. I thought it was for, like, tutorials and stuff like that. So, obviously, for me, it was an eye-opener, and I think for my family, it was an eye-opener as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, my brother's been on the channel.
Yeah, he loves it.
And I'm pretty sure he's itching to get back on the channel as well.
Yeah. When COVID's all over, we're getting him back on the channel.
Yeah, 100%.
We love Spencer's brother. He's amazing.
I think my dad respects that it's your job, and I think he thinks it's amazing. Like, he probably can't quite grasp it, but...
yeah, they always ask. Like, your family always say, like,
aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They always say, like, whenever you're on the phone, they're always like, how's Imogen's YouTube? Like, I think it's just a completely different generation. It's a completely different job for someone.
Yeah, definitely.
But they're not the kind of family, like Spencer's family aren't like my family. My family is so extrovert and over the top and just a complete, we're just...
Well, yeah, but you're a product of your parents, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, like, when I first came on the channel, I was quite shy and quite timid, was a bit nervous, so, you know...
But your family, like, the least judgmental people, they are so amazing, but I would never force it on them. Like, I would never, I don't think I'll ever probably have them on the channel.
I'd crack up if my dad came on a YouTube video. Oh no, it'd never happen. That would just be so funny.
He's amazing.
Like,
he's
you'd probably see the similarities.
He's Spencer.
Yeah. But like, that would be funny.
But like, I just would never shove it down their throat, because essentially it's, obviously Spencer is such a big part of my life, but that's his family, and also not everyone in my family wants to be on the channel.
Yes.
You know, there's lots of people in my family, not lots, I don't have a massive family, but you know, there are people in my family that have been on the channel and then thought, do you know what, actually, I don't love it. I'm too shy, I feel nervous, I get anxiety. So, you know, it's each to their own.
Because like, we're, like, if we were to go into their professions, we would feel well out of our comfort zone.
What is it? What is it? Something in water? Something out of
Duck out of water.
Yeah, there you go.
Or fish out of water.
Yeah, something
like
that. But yeah, they're very supportive.
Exactly.
And very kind.
So that's the answer to that.
Because I can understand it must be strange for them. Like, you're always on the channel. They must think like it's such a different thing.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm filming my life, and they've seen my life from my YouTube channel, so it just must be. I think it's amazing.
Shout out if you're watching.
Yeah, love you.
Have we ever had sex during that time of the month? Courses.
Well, I'm hoping it's back courses.
Bridgerton.
Courses. Oh yeah. I'm hoping his family aren't watching now. No. But not consciously, we have. Like, maybe it might have been at the end of the cycle, and then I've been like, oh, it's not March, and then then we've had, you know.
It doesn't matter, does it?
It doesn't matter. No, and like, the thing is, you know, some women and some people can get a lot more horny actually on their period.
Okay. So,
and a lot of women can get a lot more horny when they're pregnant, or it can go the other way. Mm-hmm. So, you know, if you want sex and your partner, whatever, listen,
we don't judge here.
I don't judge anyone.
No.
You know, because I would just suggest maybe use a condom, because I think it's cleaner when we do that, don't you?
Hygienic.
Yeah, not even that. It's just it doesn't go everywhere.
Okay.
On you, if the guy's a bit funny about it, but we haven't done it so yeah, we've
maybe caught the tail end of a period, but apart from that, I don't know.
We don't go out of our way to do it.
No.
You're on your period. Let's get to it. White sheets.
You better.
Okay. One question for you. Do you watch porn?
Absolutely not.
When I first met Spencer...
I was going to say, I watch loads of porn.
No. You don't watch it, do you?
No, I don't.
Well, no, I would know, because I've only got my
lap. Spent a lot of time together.
We're literally in each other's pockets. Nothing is a secret and nothing is whatever. We would talk about everything anyway.
Yeah.
But when I first met Spencer, he was older as well. Like, he's 30 and I'm 27. I just forgot my age nearly. I was like... But like, when I first met him, so I think we both got that out of our system, like when we were younger, you know. I don't find porn that sexually appealing, but that's each to their own. You know, I'm 27, so I don't, because I find it very, I don't find it a very, this is my own opinion, so please don't judge me for this, and I'm not judging anyone for watching porn. Go watch porn. I've watched loads, so has Spencer. We don't watch it anymore, just because I feel like...
It's cheating for me.
Oh, it's not cheating. It's not cheating, but he just says that. He's not cheating. It's not cheating. But I just feel like it doesn't give a direct representation of what sex is actually like.
That's very
I feel
true.
like it's like pump, 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 pump. When actually making love or sex or dirty sex or whatever, I just feel like... But the thing is, if you want a quick fix and you want to, you know, whatever, masturbate to something, then sweet, go for it. But for me...
That's why we love Normal People so much, because it was how portraying sex how it should be.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's that awkwardness of, shall we put a condom on? Like, it's the moving around, it's the, you know, and it was just such a beautiful representation of sex.
It was.
Bridgerton did it really well as well, though we couldn't really watch the scenes too much because we were around my dad, but it's absolutely fine. So no, we've got that out of our system. We don't need to. If I felt like I wanted to do that, I would probably just put it on Spencer and just want to have sex.
Oh, right, yeah, I was going to say, we're not watching it.
No.
Has anyone ever walked in on us?
Nearly, I think. When we were at Mum's.
Right.
Do you remember when I wasn't very well?
Pre-COVID, by the way.
Yeah, obviously pre-COVID. I used to live at my mum's for a bit when I was with Spencer. Before when I was.
So you reckon we nearly got caught?
Do you remember when I wasn't very well? And then the kids were downstairs.
Right.
And we kept thinking they were going to come up. And Hugo, my little sister and little brother, they were playing downstairs, but they always wanted to be around us. But we were like, oh, well, let's just quickly. Do you remember?
Maybe, yeah, I think I did, yeah.
I think it was a very long time ago, but no one's ever.
Nice of us to do that when you weren't feeling well.
We were fine. I was fine, you know. I was wanting it after the medication. I was like, let's go.
Hey.
But we actually did travel down to Italy with my dad. But did we actually have sex? Was there any Airbnbs that we had separate rooms? Because sometimes my dad would be in like the next room or he would be in the lounge. We travelled down to our wedding.
Yeah.
We were like, we're not going to have sex before our wedding.
We could have got one in when he was like, remember that Airbnb in Florence, and he just went upstairs and all we could hear was snoring.
I think we did get one in.
Yeah, babe.
I think we did get one in then.
Right.
We were like, we've got to. Because he was upstairs on a different spiral.
Yeah,
I think we did. Sorry, Dad.
Sorry,
we were going to get married, so it's fine. Okay, last question. Have you ever had a you-know-what and I've been out of the house?
I have not had a Tommy tank when you're out of the house.
No, you haven't. To be fair, I don't...
I just probably clean instead. Oh, it's better there.
You just probably clean instead. Do you ever wank? I'll just probably clean.
No, just clean.
No, you might have done when we were first together. Not when we lived together though.
I don't think I did.
Spencer's not extremely driven by that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if you actually did have that urge, then you would just want to have sex with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if like the other morning when he like hushed me over.
This was her.
No, listen. He said I was playing with his feet.
my bloody toes.
Yeah, because I wanted to play footsie. I didn't want to have sex.
I don't know.
He's like, come here for a cuddle. And I'm thinking, I know what's happening here.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you wanted it.
Transparent as they come, I am. Come for a cuddle.
But no, I don't think you do when I'm out of the house. I don't really go out of the house without you.
No.
Obviously, if I go and see my friends before COVID, I feel like you have to say that.
Oh my, socially distanced, of course.
Yeah, I feel like you have to say that for everything. Anyway, yes, there we go then. I feel like we did some nice questions there.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
For the next one.
There's more questions, but I feel like we'll save it if they want us to do another one or something.
Exactly.
Everyone loves these ones.
The trilogy, is that what it's called?
The what?
Trilogy.
What did you say?
Trilogy or something. Chemistry lesson.
Silly girl.
Silly girl.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm so grateful. If you like this video, please definitely give it a massive thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. I've got a 400k giveaway coming really soon. I'm trying to plan it. Just bear with me. It's going to be really cute. And yeah, thank you so much for being part of my family. I love you.
Exactly.
I love you. And until next time, I'm going to love you.
I'm going to leave you.
Bye.
Take care. Have a good day, everybody.